Dr. Joaquin.
I'm fully aware of the situation. It seems Samir has played us all for fools. It was another prank all along.
A prank? But Samir and Huma, they...
Don't worry, they're fine. Our emergency response team has arrived at Research Facility X7, and they report that the facility is perfectly intact. It appears Samir suspended the self-destruct sequence at the last minute and left with the T-04 data before the emergency response team arrived. Project X7, also known as the Mimicry Program, is an undisclosed project of Hykros that is currently under development. The purpose of this project is to quantify and standardize the simulacrum data of a target subject and safely apply it to other subjects. Simply put, it is intended to simulate the physical appearance of a given individual without affecting the subject's own consciousness. However, the application of this technology had to first overcome a very dangerous and imposing obstacle, namely, the compartmentalization of the subject's simulacrum data and the separation of physical and conscious data. For this reason, we recruited our first batch of 11 participants as our initial test subjects. Subject T-04 was one of them. Subject T-04? Her name was Huma, I believe. Yes, I remember now. She was incredibly resilient and optimistic. If she hadn't come down with such a rare and terrible illness, she would never have suffered at our hands. She and the other 10 subjects participated in the initial phase of experimentation. In the end, only 2 of them successfully survived the separation of consciousness from body, subjects T-03 and T-04. T-04's situation was very complex. We extracted the data on her physical form using the Mimicry Program's technology and used a special editing technique to essentially delete her illness. But when we attempted to reintegrate the data, things took an unexpected turn. The 2 sets of data violently rejected one another, and so we were forced to store her physical and conscious data separately. As a result, T-04 has not been able to regain consciousness. Prior to Samir causing all of this chaos, Research Facility X7 was attempting to construct a virtual persona based on Subject T-04's most recent physical data and import her conscious data into it. If they succeeded, it would mean that Subject T-04 could finally regain consciousness. Given her relationship with Subject T-04, I can fully understand the child's motives, but after today's events, I'm afraid I have no choice but to report the incident to headquarters. If they decide to pursue Samir, her best course of action will be to surrender herself and T-04's data and accept her punishment. I didn't want things to end up like this either, but Samir has gone way too far this time. Let's bring things to a close for now. Thank you for all your hard work. I will apprise you of any new developments in the future.
Energy again today. Full of energy again today.
It's almost time for the handoff, and she has to go missing now.
Have you run into any difficulties?
Executor, you came just in time. Seems like I have to trouble you with another favor again.
What is it? Tell me.
We commissioned Cobalt B, a mechanic from Banja's Tech, to make a copy of a weapon. It's almost the deadline stated on the contract, and I'd like to confirm the pickup time, but I can't get a hold of her. I'd like to ask you to look into it. Please ask her to hurry if she hasn't completed as much as she should. I'm even worried if she's been so busy that she's forgotten about it. Tell her that it's a commission from Dr. Joaquin. She should remember.
I see. Where can I find her?
She works at Banja's Tech. Because of her personality, Colador has prepared a studio for her alone. You can contact the staff of Banja's Tech to ask what the address is.
Got it. I'll try to get there and back quickly.
Please help me.
Well...
Hello, are you a staff member here? I'd like to ask where the mechanic Cobalt B's studio is.
Huh? Yes. Oh, what a coincidence. Are you looking for her?
What do you mean by coincidence?
I'm reporting to my new job here at Banges Tech. I was assigned to try to be Miss Cobalt B's assistant for a period of time starting from tomorrow. But according to my colleagues, none of her previous assistants were able to hold on. It didn't take long for them to pull in their horns. It sounds scary. Ooh, I'm feeling kind of uneasy. So if you're going to meet her, can you please observe her for me? Check out what kind of person she is so I can ready myself mentally.
No problem.
I'm counting on you then. I'll mark the specific location of the studio for you. Here, there it is.
Thank you. I see. The door is closed, but the light makes it look like someone is inside.
Who is it? I'm working.
I apologize for imposing on you. I'm looking for a Miss Cobalt B.
I remember the missing structure here is...
Miss Cobalt B?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. You're the new assistant, aren't you? I'm too busy to open the door for you now. There's a spare key card under the flower pot outside. Just use it to come in. I've got a feeling it's almost done.
She seems to be very busy and isn't listening to me. I'll just have to borrow the key.
When the power of this part is increased, the corresponding pressure of the cooling module also increases, so...
Miss Cobalt B, well...
Oh, I know. I'll tell you in detail about your arrangement as an assistant after I'm done with this stage of work. Can you give me a hand? I'm in urgent need of some fittings. There should be some over there. Just pass them to me. Barrel, stock, and energy device. Alright, good. Let me set up the studio's alarm system first. I've put in so much work. It'd be such a pain if anyone were to come in and mess around, undermining everything I've done.
Defense system is enabled. The priority is to implement the highest principles. Protect this home.
Speaking of Miss Cobalt B, what is the last component needed? Is it really heavy or very delicate? Should I get the transport and storage arranged in advance?
The final component I need is inspiration.
Huh?
I think I can find this component from that thing that inspired me to the machines when I was a child.
You lost me.
The deadlines for my work must have been too tight lately. I've been so busy, I don't think I've ever been driven to such a state before. Take artists, as an example. They'd go to certain places and look at some things to organize their thoughts occasionally in order to adjust or stock up on ideas. Getting that thing back is something of that nature. Let's meet at the entrance to Crown Mines when you're ready.
You're late.
I don't like to be boxed in at work. I start and end my day whenever I like.
But I'm still charging you for the time you hang me out to dry. As usual, you'll pay me for my overtime.
I counted.
You brought a helper with you? And I seem to have met this person somewhere.
Hello.
They're from Hykros. I shouldn't have to introduce you if you already know each other.
Fine. This guy's got some moves that I can trust. And I can't believe this is where you want me to go this time. I thought you were planning to seal it up permanently.
After all, I'll have to face that name if I go back. I was rather averse to that, but we all need to grow. What angers you in the past shouldn't be bugging you now.
May I ask what this place is?
This is an abandoned lab I found when I was a child. In those early years, I repaired and rebuilt all the machines inside once. Kind of became my personal secret base.
This is your childhood secret base? But, Miss Cobalt B, you said this place is trouble.
Yes. There are many defensive traps that are kind of dangerous inside. Although they were placed there many years ago, I'm afraid most of them are still functioning.
I remember it was such a big project that took a long time to complete. And now you end up blocking yourself out.
If the authentication system is still workable, there won't be any trouble. But I think there's an 80 or 90% chance that it's not gonna happen.
What is it that you have to go back and get? Is it worth a fortune?
It's kind of my treasure.
Okay, stop wasting time then. Let's go inside.
Retrieving the database. Unable to locate valid data for the lab. Need to ask Miss Cobalt B.
Now I'm feeling nostalgic. But the dust. Look how much is accumulated.
Miss Cobalt B, is the authentication system working?
Just as I predicted. It's completely disabled. The only way to go deeper is to break through the defenses head-on and then turn off the corresponding terminals. There are multiple terminals controlling various traps. According to the rules I set, this room, which is used to store things, won't be accessible before it's confirmed that everything has stopped operating.
So the opponents this time are those things you created, aren't they?
If you must have a definite opponent for yourself. You can think of them that way as well, I suppose. What we're facing is a former me. Or rather, lost time.
Don't tell me the machines didn't do anything wrong, so we shouldn't destroy them. That would be such a pain.
Don't worry. If that were the case, I wouldn't have asked you to come in the first place.
I don't pull my punches, so don't get mad at me when it's over.
I understand that's how you do things without you stressing it. When you come across a guard droid, there's no need to be concerned about anything. Just knock it flat.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go. Let's split up so that each of us can deactivate one terminal.
Let's split up now. The target has been set to be the short circuit discovered. Circuit repair work is required in the generator room. The circuit is cut halfway and needs to be repaired before power can be supplied. Check nearby regions and look for the generator room.
trap was turned on to prevent people from stealing and forbid the aberrants from entering. We're having some troubles over here. I'll let you handle things over there.
It's been shut off here.
Thank you. Please wait for a moment. There are some things that take some time to do. Thank you for spending so much time on this. Don't worry, I'll fix everyone. Creation is always by destruction. Can you stop it? A critical hit. Besides, machines last forever. As long as I'm here. My weapon doing its job. Loading. Fire! Let's remodel.
energy surging!
There weren't too many on your side, were there? I've taken care of the rest. At least no core was harmed. Given your ability, you'll be able to repair them if you want.
Thanks. It's not easy for you.
Looks like we're safe now.
The door on this side is also open. I remember the thing I want was placed inside.
Why are the boxes arranged like this in here?
Give me a sec. I'll look for it.
I'll help too.
Hey, that looks like a design for a weapon. It should fetch good money.
Finally, I found it.
This is what you're looking for? How much could this old junk possibly be worth?
It's actually very rare and practically priceless to me. Machines nowadays strive for sophistication, lightweight, efficiency. But this intricate, inspiring piece of art is exactly what I'm after. I figured out what my new creation was missing. Let's go.
Okay.
All in all, it didn't take us too long. I should still be able to meet the deadline. Thanks to you guys.
Huh? Could it be that you came here on a whim to get this because you owe someone an urgent delivery?
Right.
I see you really don't take people who paid you a lot of money to do the job seriously.
Isn't it good enough that I'll make it in time? Also, I'm doing this to prepare the child I am sending out, so that it would have some more personality.
Never mind. Since what I came here to do is done, I'm leaving. You should go give your employer an answer.
Bye. I'll wire you the money later.
Hey, Lunas.
What?
Well, it's nothing. It's just that I suddenly remembered how those things came about, which made me feel rather astonished. So be it.
Miss Cobalt B?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll send the new work to Hycros directly after I get back to my studio and install the final plugin. I totally appreciate what you've done this time. And now I'll go over all the tracks it comes with.
Wait, you can stop introducing already. I got it. I didn't ask for any of these additional things. I just need to make sure that the basic functions are stable. The commission was completed. Oh, you are here, Executor. Thank you very much. I'll go run a check first. It's great that it was done in time.
I knew this combination with artistry was way too inorganic. Even if I add it, people are just not going to accept it happily.
I think everyone's views and requirements for mechanical products are different.
If it's only a tool, then yes. But art is supposed to be something more reaching. Looks like I still have a long way to go. Hello, Executor. Do you have a moment?
Is it something urgent, Miss Lin?
I have a favor to ask. It's difficult to explain. I'll tell you more if you come to the Asset Management Center.
Miss Lin, you were looking for me? Is something wrong?
Not exactly, but I will need your help for a while. Take a look at this.
Good morning, Spark. Did you sleep well? So, I had that same dream again. The one where I went to see a live show with Lin? A girl on stage waved at me, and suddenly I'm on stage! I almost got to play guitar with her. Just a little longer than I would have, but I woke up. What? Whatever, Spark. I'm not out of my mind. What do you mean I already told you about this? I did say it was the same dream. But it really was to actually go see a show. Lynn's busy, and I don't want to be with the 2 minutes dream. I'm just happy about the dream. God bless.
Yes, Spark sent me this to me. Maybe it means you guys dreams you can't do.
Does that mean Ruby wants to go see a concert?
I heard from Saki Thua that a show about the lives of the members of a rock band is really popular lately. They documented how the members got to know one another, band practices, and sold-out concert, and edited the footage into a highly acclaimed show. She's really into the band too. But I digress. Anyway, my guess is that Ruby watched the show, and now she wants to go see a concert. Her dreams reflected her thoughts, and she shared the joy that Spark had been showing her. Spark probably sent me this to see if I can help Ruby with her wish. It's just an ordinary wish, but it will take a lot of work to make it achievable. First, the band is not holding a concert anytime soon. And I'm not very comfortable with the idea of taking Ruby to its fullest adventures.
I see.
So, I want to start a band.
Wait, you mean us? We're starting a band?
That's right. I want to start a band with people I know and put on the show for Ruby. This might seem a little hasty, but I want to make her wish come true. There's her birthday that she will never forget.
Right, her birthday is coming up.
Nothing is better than having a wish come true on her birthday. Will you ask your friends to see if they're interested?
For Ruby's birthday? No problem.
Thank you so much. By the way, you can practice in this room. I will contact others to arrange the venue and the necessary equipment. Let's get this started.
Guess I'll check out the practice room first. Meryl? What is she doing here? You look like you're good at jazz drumming. No, I was just trying it out. I've never played an instrument like this, and it's a lot of fun. Was that your first time? Yes, but you looked very surprised. That's because you were so good. Thank you for the compliment. Say, Meryl, are you also part of the band that Lynn is forming? Yes, she contacted me. I think it's important to make Ruby's wish come true, so here I am. We haven't decided on who will be playing what, but I'd like to give this a go. I think you'd make a great drummer. If you think I'll be fine, then I'll do it.
I really think we'll put on a perfect show. The ultimate challenge? Put on a great show for Ruby's birthday. No problem.
Are you sure? That didn't sound very good.
I'm fine. I haven't played in a while, but I'm getting my groove back. Just give me some time, alright? But just how much time do we have?
There isn't a lot of time left until her birthday. We do have to take that into account.
And I don't think I can make it to all the practice sessions. I'm really used to dropping everything I'm doing to deal with emergencies. Anyway, that just means I have to practice harder in what little time I can.
In that case, I will leave you to it.
Go find more members!
Guess I'll talk to Shirley about forming the band. This might seem a bit odd, but are you interested in joining a band?
A band?
Yes, Lynn wants to start a band and put on a great show for Ruby's birthday. It'll be a great present for her. Lynn asked me to find suitable members, so I've come to you.
I would love to, but I don't know if I'm good enough. It's been a long time since I last sat in front of my keyboard.
Retrieving memory data. Records show that it has been 3 years and 4 months.
Mia?
My record shows that Shirley's keyboard was damaged when the Ravagers invaded the shelter 3 years and 4 months ago.
Right. You remember it clear as day, Mia. My brother brought the keyboard to the shelter a long time ago. He rescued an old merchant being harassed by the hyenas, and the man insisted that he take the keyboard as a gift. He was unsure about it for quite a while, but accepted it in the end. Everyone at the shelter was busy. I was just a kid at the time, so I was the only one that played the keyboard from time to time. I think Mia might have taught me how. She found some lessons for beginners, and used those materials to teach me. After a hard day's work, everyone used to sit down and chat while music played in the background. We really cherished those times. Now, they're just memories.
Shirley.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself when I think about the past.
It's all right. The fact that you're bringing these things up with me...
I know what you mean. I also know that nothing will change if I keep wallowing in blissful nostalgia. I need to keep going forward, and I believe I can do it if you're with me. So if I can help Lynn with putting on a great show for Ruby, then I'd like to do my best to see her smile. I'm just worried that I might be a little rusty after years of not playing.
Lynn has a practice room ready. We should go in a bit. It's Meryl's first time too, but she sounded wonderful. I'm sure you'll be just fine after some practice.
Let's go. Okay, just a moment.
Lynn, I'd like to join the band.
Thank you, Shirley.
Mia wants to join the band too.
I wonder what instrument Mia can play.
Let's find out.
Mia cannot reach the pedal. Mia is not good at the guitar. Mia cannot play the keyboard either. There are no instruments that Mia can play.
Did Mia find anything she's interested in?
Well, she found...
This!
Then we'll be counting on you to cheer us on, Mia.
You can do it.
Time to go see Samir and Huma. Executor, you're finally here. You sound like you were expecting me. I know what everyone is up to. Did you not realize that everyone is connected to one another by invisible threads? And I'm at the center of this web everyone weaves. I see everything. I felt that the thread that belongs to you is busy trying to start a band. So I thought to myself, the Executor should be coming to ask Huma and me very soon. And here you are. How did you know? You're getting really good at spewing nonsense. Where did this come from? Do I need to expose you? Hey, don't you think it's more dramatic this way? You see, Executor, Samir heard about Lynn's band while messing with Meryl this morning. What do you mean, messing with? I haven't even done anything. How about heard about Lynn's band while trying to get Meryl's attention? Then she changed her plans and took me out to look at instruments. It's more interesting when you tell it my way.
Well, I was actually kind of hoping your way would work. I told Meryl to keep an eye on you. I also told her to teach you a lesson if you tried to do anything funny.
You teamed up against me? Good thing I didn't fall for it. But did it ever occur to you that maybe I knew about it?
Bluffing or not, I don't want to dig deeper. Let's return to the matter at hand. So we picked our instruments, only to realize that we didn't know where rehearsals were held. So we decided to practice here for a bit. I'm a beginner after all. So we practiced while we were waiting for you, Executor. Samir was right, and you did show up.
That's very nice of you. Do you have any other nice things to say about me? Makes sense, but why did you think it would be me? If we tell you everything, then it wouldn't be interesting, would it? Let's meet up with Meryl. They should be practicing already. I should go check them out.
I think that's everyone. I don't think we need to explain why we're all here. Before we start, I'd like to thank you again, Executor. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for your excellent organizational skills. So, I'd like to ask you to be the band's manager. You're the most important member of the band, and you'll be in charge of its planning and growth. I believe you're the right person for the job.
I think it's only fitting for you to lead all of us. I shall accept your offer.
Please let us know what each of us will be doing.
Shirley is good with the keyboard, so she'll be our keyboardist. No problem. Meryl seems to be interested in drums, so she's our drummer. Yeah. Huma was playing a bass when I went to see her. Would you like to be the bassist?
Okay. I'm new, but I'll do my best.
She'll be just fine. Saki Fua was practicing the synthesizer, so she'll keep doing that for the band. Sure. Lynn, Samir, what instruments are you good at?
The guitar.
Then the two of you will be our guitarists. And it looks like everyone is happy with this arrangement. So, we'll roll with it? Alright, thank you for the effort. We'll come back here tomorrow for band practice. That doesn't sound like it's going very well.
Good morning. Are you ready to start the day?
Yes, I'd like to have a rehearsal before we start practice today. Because while individual skills are critical, Teamwork is equally important.
I was just wondering if I'd get any work. And you showed up.
Sharp as usual. I would like to ask you to make some stage equipment and props for the concert.
Should not be a problem. When do you need them?
The day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow. Taking the time we need for installation and adjustments as well as rehearsal, they'll need to be done by tonight. I'll see what I can do. I don't have anything lined up, so I can probably do it if I go all in. Any other requests? Do note that special requests might affect the style.
It's for a kid's birthday. Will that help?
A child's birthday, huh? I guess we can start with adding a bubble machine to the lights and go from there. Maybe even a remote interaction module, but I'm not sure if the technical issues have been resolved. If you know any experts in this area, that would be great.
I might know someone. Should I ask them to contact you?
That would be great. I'll get started if there's nothing else to confirm.
As for technical support, there's really only one candidate, right?
I don't know why, but whenever I see you, I can tell it's going to be trouble. I don't have the time.
I haven't even said anything.
It's written all over your face. Anyway, what is it?
Cobalt B is creating equipment for the concert, and she wants technical support.
Ice cream.
Huh?
Isn't it basic etiquette to bring something for the person you're asking a favor from? So ice cream. I want the best and most special flavors from Meroria.
Special flavored ice cream? I didn't know they existed.
I have my sources for such information. I sent you the address. Come back with ice cream and we can talk. The more the merrier.
Everyone's been practicing so hard. I should bring them some snacks.
What would you like today?
All the special flavored ice cream in the freezer and all the snacks. One of everything.
Coming right up.
What took you so long? At least the ice cream didn't melt. You're not totally useless. So you're asking me for help for a concert? Uninteresting.
Speaking of that, do you want to see the show too?
No. I don't want to go outside. This is an exception. If there's a next time, then you'll have to bring me the limited edition ice cream from the VIP rooms on the top floor of the Oasis.
Limited flavor ice cream, huh?
There will be no next time. Alright, I need to get some work done. Don't bug me unless it's something important.
The equipment has been taken care of. I should go back to see how they're doing. The equipment is good to go. How's practice?
It's going well, and everyone is making good progress. It's a combination of their hard work and your guidance. Saki is always the last to leave, and she practices all night at home. I'm really grateful for everyone's effort.
I know everyone's been working hard, so here are some snacks. Let's take a break.
Thank you for your hard work. We're almost there. Good morning. What does the schedule look like for today?
Should we have another rehearsal?
No problem. We'd like you to see how much we have improved.
You're amazing! The performance tomorrow will be nothing short of excellent. I'm sure of it.
Everyone has been practicing hard, and you've been helping us along the way.
Hard work pays off. Thank you, everyone. I'm serious about this, after all. She will love it. If we keep this up, we'll be just fine! I can't wait!
By the way, I want to go over tomorrow's details with you.
other people in the secret base. Gotcha!
Happy birthday, Ruby.
You remembered my birthday! You're amazing! Thank you! I didn't think anyone would celebrate my birthday with me. I'm so happy!
I'm not the only one. Everyone remembered.
Everyone?
Come on, Ruby. Let's go see your birthday present.
Anything fun around here? Huh?
I've seen it all from coast to coast. Big cities glowing like kaleidoscopes. They're beautiful, but don't come close to your iridescent kind of glow. When the rain and clouds refuse to go, you replace the gray with sapphire blue skies. And with a smile you paint across every corner with rainbows. Will you please, please let me dedicate this melody from my heart. I'm gonna sing it for you. I want you to know everything that you are. Through this song, you will forever be the light of my life, holding my hand and guiding me through the darkest of nights. You are my angel and I need you beside me. You are the reason for the spark in my eyes. My whole world is full of beautiful colors that burst into life. With you, I float like I'm on cloud nine, soaring so high. I don't wanna come down. When I'm above the highest cloud, I fear that I could fall back down to earth. Those thoughts would grow like poison thorns, haunting me until I hit the dirt. If it pulls me deep underground, if I call for help but no sounds come up, you make your way across the world, cause you never let me drown. Will you please, please let me dedicate this melody from my heart. I'm gonna sing it for you. I want you to know everything that you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will forever be the light of my life, holding my hand and guiding me through the darkest of nights. You
Happy birthday, Ruby.
I love Lynn. And everyone.
I'm sorry to call you all here on such short notice. I feel there's something you need to know about Lynn. Miss Lynn, did something happen to her? Do you remember the sound that the Christomax parasitized puppet singer made when it attacked? Our technicians have analyzed and processed the sound. We've translated what we've got into human speech.
She's calling for... Ruby?
If it really came for Ruby, then Lynn must have hidden something from us, both about the monster and Ruby.
But why would Ruby have anything to do with it?
Ruby's identity has always been mysterious. She suddenly appeared beside Lynn about 2 years ago. Lynn only said Ruby was entrusted to her by a friend, but she has never said anything about who that friend was. What's more, we couldn't find anything on Ruby. It seems like Lynn is intentionally trying to keep Ruby's identity a secret. After the attack, the reason that she denies that she conversed with the monster is she doesn't want us to know about Ruby's involvement in all this.
Why did Miss Lynn do that?
As per regulation, I've submitted everything I've found to Larson. He will soon be holding an inquisition at Cloudtop regarding Lynn. But before that, I want to see if you two have anything to say. You were there. Did I miss anything that went down between Lynn and the monster?
Before Dr. Clive suddenly came in and opened fire, the enemy wasn't hostile. It was trying to communicate with Lynn. But if Miss Lynn wanted to hide this from us, she could have sent Shirley and me away and taken care of it herself.
I believe in Miss Lynn. She has always acted in the best interest of the people here. There must be something more to this than we know.
I also trust that Lynn would never betray Meroria, but her actions are, indeed, suspicious. We have to tread carefully for the safety of the city. Archon Larson wants both of you to be there at Lynn's Inquisition. We can only hope Lynn can explain all this, but I wonder how deep this rabbit hole goes. Miss Lynn, let's go in.
Don't forget what I told you before you slept.
I remember.
Then wait here for me. I'll be right out.
Uh-huh.
Let's go then.
Let's go. Ruby?
Looks like we have two new faces in our midst.
Oh, let me introduce you. These two are Executor and Shirley from District 9. This is...
Hello, I'm Tianlong. Hey, Lyra, why don't you come and say hi?
Greetings, I'm Lyra.
Tianlong is District 7's High Executor and is dispatched on a mission. Ms. Lyra is the current president of the Madeline Foundation, as well as Archon Larson's special consultant.
I'm sorry that my work required me elsewhere.
No, everything happened because of me. Sorry for taking up all your time.
Now that we're all here, let's get started.
Archon Larson.
I believe everyone here already knows about what happened a few days ago at the Listener Conference. Despite how the puppet singer was destroyed, and the artificial Crystamax was relocated, it has a significant effect on things. Many have started questioning whether or not Miroria's defense systems are able to withstand gray space entity attacks. These concerns are understandable since gray space entity attacks have never happened inside Miroria. If we cannot guarantee our denizens' safety, it stands to reason that we will lose their trust. Captain Saki Fuwa has doubled the patrols in Miroria, and Lyra will be assisting in upgrading the city's current surveillance systems. However, these are but contingencies and responses to an emergency incident. We need to prevent similar situations from taking place in the future. Lin, Captain Saki Fuwa should have already relayed the results of the investigation to you. Would you please explain why you concealed the fact that the puppet singer could communicate with you? And what exactly did it say to you?
Now that the Security Special Forces reports are out, there's nothing more I could say other than... I'm sorry, Archon Larson. I concealed it not because I have an agenda or harbor ill will. There are just some things that I feel are not ready for the public eye.
Forgive me for being frank, Miss Lin. This thing has profound influences. If we can't work together and solve this crisis together, I'm afraid...
Archon Larson, please let me handle the follow-up to this incident. I promise I'll present a satisfactory answer to everyone. I'll just need some extra time.
Lin, I've trusted you, and I'm willing to believe that there is a reason for your actions. However, I cannot allow you to put the whole city in danger.
Archon Larson is responsible for the safety of the entire city. Please understand that, Lin.
It spoke Ruby's name. That's the kid who hangs around you. The Security Special Forces have completed their investigation into Ruby's identity and past, and found no activities beyond the last 2 years. Lin, who is this kid?
Archon Larson, I vouch for Ruby that she's always been a good kid. I'll educate her well and be held responsible for all her actions.
I don't need you to take responsibility. I only want to know what the relationship between that kid and the artificial Crystamax parasitized monster is.
Security alert. All non-combatants, please proceed to the nearest safe zone.
Ruby. Archon Larson, please give the order to lock down all exits immediately.
You have your orders, Captain Saki Fuwa. Don't worry about me.
Captain, that artificial Crystamax suddenly went out of control. We're sending machine guards to suppress it.
That artificial Crystamax again. What's going on with it? The storage vessel for the artificial Crystamax. It's completely shattered.
What happened here? The machine guards couldn't stop it. We have to find Ruby.
The wreckage went through the room ahead.
Captain Saki Fua.
Archon Larson.
Take Ruby to the infirmary and keep her safe.
Yes, sir!
Lynn, I need an explanation from you. The artificial Crystamax has caused many security incidents. I hope now you can see how this thing doesn't just affect you and Ruby, but all of us.
Archon Larson, I will give you all the information I have, but I have a request.
You can give me your demands, but I can't promise anything.
I need you to give me your word that you'll assure Ruby's safety after hearing what I have to say. Ruby is not really a human. She's the result of an experiment trying to fuse humans and gray space entities.
What? Ruby...
An artificial gray space entity. Just like what Dr. Clive did.
To a certain extent, yes. Ruby and the artificial gray space entity in the listener testing ground are the same. That artificial Christomax may be attracted to Ruby. Do you remember who Rubilia is, Archon Larson?
Dr. Rubilia, the first supervisor of Project Listener. That kid is a true genius. If it weren't for the accident, she could have achieved much and given much to Meroria.
An accident?
2 years ago, in a routine collection mission on the surface, Rubilia went missing in a gray space entity attack. Her project was then handed off to Dr. Clive, who used to be her assistant.
Wait, what happened to Dr. Rubilia took place 2 years ago. And that's also when Ruby appeared in Meroria. Ruby? Rubilia?
Rubilia used her own genetic code to fuse with the gray space entity in the experiment. That's how Ruby was born.
Fusing human DNA with that of the gray space entity is directly forbidden by Archon Harunobu. What Dr. Rubilia did was madness!
Since her father died, Rubilia's been running those forbidden experiments in her secret lab. I only learned of it when I found her journal by accident. I put a stop to her experiments and sealed off the lab. Out of many concerns, I didn't make it public. Instead, I exiled Rubilia out of Meroria.
You mean she didn't go missing because of the gray space entity attack, but it was by your orders?
Yes. I only wanted this thing to go away at the time. Rubilia's experiments were too extreme. I didn't know what would happen if they went public, so I leveraged my position to conceal it all.
If Rubilia really did create a superior abyssant with human intelligence and in human form, but outside of human control, it would be a great disaster for all mankind. Lynn, how many like Ruby are out there? Are there any in this city that remain undiscovered?
Archon Larson, Ruby is the only test subject left alive. She possesses a human mind. I can assure you that she'll not lose control and become a monster and threaten the safety of everyone.
Even if you can prove that Ruby doesn't pose a threat, there's been no change in her situation after she absorbed that artificial Christomax. We cannot be certain if she'll be affected or controlled by the Christomax. Lynn, Executor, and Shirley, please stay here. I'll decide the next course of action after they run a full checkup on Ruby.
Larson, I only wish for Ruby to be treated as a human, not a monster locked up in a cage and studied in a lab.
I have my own thoughts on this, but I can assure you that Ruby will be safe. Captain Sakifua, with me.
Yes.
Ruby is still in a coma. We did a full examination on her, but due to her unique physical conditions, we cannot assess her status using normal human standards. Dr. Clive is assessing Ruby's situation, but he informed us that it might be difficult to do so with our current technology, since she's the first human hybrid. Lynn, there must be some research data left behind in Rubilia's lab, right?
Yes. Even though I sealed off the lab, I did not destroy the research data. I planned on revealing the whole thing once Project Listener made some progress.
We're facing a problem, and the redacted data may hold the key to solving it. We cannot wait any longer. Only you know the location of the lab, Lynn. I will need you to take a team and retrieve the research data.
Yes, sir.
I'll send someone to go with you. The safety of Meroria hangs in the balance, and we cannot afford another accident.
Archon Larson has told me all about it. Ms. Lin, it seems like you've kept quite a number of things from us.
Tianlong? Miss Lyra?
Lin, long time no see.
Miss Lyra will remain in Meroria to assist us with this investigation. Tianlong will go with you to the restricted experiment zone. Lin, do not disappoint us again.
Oh, you got Archon Larson so mad?
If you have time to chit-chat, why don't you contribute to planning our next move?
Huh. Looks like we're the ones tasked with this special op. Captain Lin, what dangerous mission will we be going on this time?
Why so serious? We're just investigating an abandoned lab, aren't we?
Huh? Archon Larson recalled me for an emergency situation. And it turned out to be such a simple mission?
Your mission is not just to assist with the investigation, but to keep an eye on me. I am now in your charge.
Ms. Lin, that's not a nice thing to say. I'm only here to help you complete the mission. That's all.
Miss Lin, what do we have to know about that lab?
There are no security systems installed in the lab, but it holds a great number of gray space entity samples. The samples should either be in stasis or deceased, but we really don't have enough information. Stay vigilant. I have relayed the lab coordinates to you. Make sure you've received them. If there are no further questions, let's head out.
Energy again today.
Do you need me? I mean, if you do, it must be serious. Anyway, I'm ready. Do you need me? I mean, if you do, it must be serious. Anyway, I'm ready. Do you need me? I mean, if you do, it must be serious. Anyway, I'm ready.
Please watch over me. Please watch over me. Please watch over me. Please watch over me. Please watch over me.
There seems to be a lot on the to-do list. There seems to be a lot on the to-do list. There seems to be a lot on the to-do list.
You're looking ready. You're looking ready. You're looking ready.
I can sense a looming threat. I can sense a looming threat.
Is it time to start a fun and relaxing adventure? Is it time to start a fun and relaxing adventure?
Think before you act. Think before you act.
Time to show you a thing or two.
This is the entrance to the lab.
Well, this is a secluded place. I'm impressed that Rubilia could find it.
Before Rubilia repurposed it into her lab, it used to be an abandoned factory. I'll take you straight to the testing labs. Stay close, and don't wander off. The lab's primary power has been cut. We'll need to restore the lighting first. The power control console is right over there. This was used as a showroom for data on Phase 1 of Project Listener. Even though the information is already public, you can still take a look around, if you want.
How many things did Rubilia hide in here?
The entire Project Listener Phase 1 research is here. We're only seeing a small part of it.
Oh?
Look out!
Better be careful.
It's not over yet.
Ow! It hurts! Just a nick. Doing my best! Just a nick. Fight! Just a nick. Zero guy. Just a nick. Out of my way. Just a nick. Doing my best. Just a nick. Ice cold power. Just a nick.
Lynn, you didn't say the gray space entities may still be active here.
Maybe a test subject got free. Stay on your toes, and prepare for any surprise attack from gray space entities. The lower labs are right up ahead. Follow me.
Gives me the chills.
The gray space entities in stasis were key subjects used for Rubilia's research. We may be able to find some clues that I missed previously. There are only some research samples here. The key research data is kept in Rubilia's quarters. Follow me. That small room ahead is Rubilia's living quarters.
Is Dr. Dr. Rubilia living there all by herself?
No way! There's no way we can get through so many gray space entities.
She's no mad scientist. They were just things that she had to do. Let's head inside. Maybe we'll find some useful information.
Write this bit of inspiration down.
What would I tell Archon Larson if I were to go back empty-handed? What is this?
Features do not match. Verification failed.
Move out of the way.
Features do not match. Verification failed. Retrieving alternative data. Features match. Identity verified.
Lynn, Rubilia left this lockbox for you, didn't she? We all saw it.
Rubilia has never mentioned anything about it to me. This lockbox.
It's really well hidden. Wonder what's in there. Now I'm curious.
I'm not sure what's inside. The internal workings of this lockbox are extremely intricate. Opening it by force will likely damage the content inside.
We better take the lockbox back to Miroria first, and see what Archon Larson wants to do with it.
Fine. You keep the lockbox safe, Tianlong. This may be the most valuable find in this investigation of ours.
Fine, fine. At least it's something to tell Archon Larson.
on your guard.
really don't want to stay here a second longer than I have to.
The facilities have not been maintained for a long time. Other test subjects may have gotten free as well. We should hurry.
Just a nick. Just a nick. Just a nick. Out of my way. Just a nick. Just a nick. Gotta write this bit of inspiration down. Gotta write this bit of inspiration down.